It's spooky season, Rowlett, and this means there are so many fun events happening in your hometown around Halloween. But there's a special and new event this year we're so excited to share with you. It's called Nightmare on Hanover Ct at Pecan Grove Park, and it's taking place Friday and Saturday nights in October from 6 to 9 p.m. We had the opportunity to learn about the Rowlett resident who created this new and scary event. Let's dig into this Halloween edition of the My Rowlett Podcast. Well, I am so excited to share this spooky episode with our listeners. So thank you so much for taking time out of your very busy schedule. You've been setting up at Pecan Grove Park for a couple weeks now, I'm sure. So Noel, thank you so much for taking the time to just share your story and how you even began to do this. So can you tell us a bit about yourself? You know, we were on the couch earlier before we jumped on set. I would love for you to share how you began to do something like this.
I'm Noel Gutierrez, and I've loved horror and Halloween all my life. It started off when I was like little, growing up with my parents. We would always dress up, sit, pretend to be like a statue or whatever, jump up and scare people. We did that for years and years. And then come growing up, had all my friends, my cousins. We would get out in the yard and scare.
Oh my goodness.
We did that for years and years. And as I got older, got married, and you know how it is when you get married, you just kind of drift off, and like, man, I started building my own stuff, and I started with PVC, and it just got better and better, and I started using like mannequins, which another horror person showed me to make it look better. They look 100% real.
Yes.
And that's when we started that, and it just got bigger and bigger. Me and my little one, we just kept going.
Yes. So let's talk about your daughter real quick. We were just chatting before this. So she's 13. So she's your biggest helper. And I love that you were telling us about, you know, she was sad that you were setting up at Pecan Grove Park and she wanted to be there setting her own birthday party.
Yeah, she loves it. She's awesome. And she is so smart. She's one of the ones that you tell her one thing, you don't even got to watch her. She's amazing. She does all the wire work. Good wire management. She helps me scope stuff sometimes, and she helps me sew stuff when I need stuff. You can tell her to do it, and you don't even got to watch her. She's very good.
Only 13, or just even turned 13.
And this started when she was 5, 6 years old. She just does it.
Wow.
And she's awesome.
So fun.
Yeah, she's
I love that's a father-daughter bonding moment.
Oh, yeah. Of course, the whole family helps, but she's the main.
She's the main one.
Yeah, my little Sophia.
Oh, Sophie. Well, thank you so much. So if y'all are going out to Hanover Ct at Pecan Grove Park, and so I guess that's my question. So this event is happening at Pecan Grove Park, but is it also happening at your house, or are you just doing it at Pecan Grove Park?
Just at Pecan Grove this year. If anything, I may take a couple of props Halloween night.
Right.
I feel like I should at least pass out a little bit of candy then, because I know they're doing trunk or treat there on the 28th, but I at least want to do a little bit at my house. No props, maybe 2 or 3 of them, but no, it's all going to be at Pecan Grove this year.
Oh, fun. So we got the exclusive in Rowlett at the Pecan Grove Park. Awesome. Yep. How long does it take you to set up and create Nightmare on Hanover Ct? So you've been probably working on this for...
It's a year-to-year thing, and it takes me about a year to build 2 to 3 props. I try to add on every year.
Wow.
Because I work full time and we got soccer. It's a very busy schedule. So I'll start stuff and I got to stop. Start stuff and got to stop. It's been going on for about 10, 15 years, building as big as I am now. But yeah, to set up, it takes about 2, 3 weekends, setting up the fence, setting up the wires, the lighting. And once it's all set and good, it takes about an hour to bring in and out the props because they cannot be left out.
Right. Because you hand make everything, correct? And so they're not fragile, but they're mannequins.
They're mannequins in resin.
Wow.
I do the eyes, I make the teeth, I hair them, and everything.
Wow. So this started as you're little. Did you watch YouTube videos to make all this stuff?
Yeah, a lot of YouTube. There's a lot of other artists too. You ask questions, and they're all very helpful.
Wow. So do you have any fun behind the scenes stories from past years? Are there any interesting stories or any interesting encounters that you've had since you've started doing this?
Like people too scared to go into your yard on Halloween night or anything like that?
More probably weird because I'm always working in my garage. I'm always working in my garage, and people see me working on mannequins on underneath. People like, what's that guy doing in the garage?
Have you ever had the police called on you?
No, but I'm always driving, seeing bodies, and there's always bodies in the back of my truck. Yeah, I guess you could say that kind of weird stuff, but just People know me now, though.
They do, yes.
Yeah, I got my truck fully outfitted, so it's...
Yes. So tell us the story. So you've been doing this at your house for several years. Is that correct?
Yes, on Hanover Court. It's been about 7-8 years in Hanover Court. That's where I got the name of it.
Gotcha. Oh, okay. And then, so how did our mayor find out that you might, so what was the process for this year? Were you like, I don't know if I'm going to do it this year. It's a lot of work. Tell us that story.
That was basically it. A lot of work. So I've been doing, like I said, I've been doing it since I was little, and in the past 10 years doing it this big. So I made a post like, I'm not going to do it no more this year. Just, it's getting too big and type of stuff. And it's becoming a lot of work, and I'm not going to be doing it this year. And had a lot of bad comments, not bad comments, a lot of comments like no and why. And seconds later, Blake, the mayor of the city of Rowlett, said, no, please, is there any way you can do it in downtown Rowlett? It would be such a major thing. It's a big like a big contact for Rowlett. We really look forward to it. And I said, yeah, sure, we'll give it a roll out there.
Awesome. So we're just like piloting this year just to see how it goes. And so it's only available. So it starts this Friday. So Friday the 13th, which of course it's perfect. Don't you love that there's a Friday 13th in October?
Oh, it's the best.
Yep.
So it's Friday and Saturday nights. And then it goes for, I guess that's 3 weekends, right?
I think so, yeah.
Yeah. So that's the only time you can come out and see it. So if y'all are at Pecan Grove Park during that time, just also beware. There will be some scary mannequins. But that is so cool. Well, thank you. I'm so glad it didn't go away. I think Drew and I actually drove around last year taking some fun videos and pictures of Halloween stuff. We're like, wow, that guy really just goes all out.
Awesome.
So I'm so glad it's not going away, and that hopefully you're getting some Parks and Rec, support and some city support to be able to host this. But yeah, it's a lot of work, I'm sure, to take the mannequins in and out and make sure they don't get damaged. So
yeah, it's tons of work.
So is this all out of pocket? Are you?
Yes.
Wow.
It's
Okay.
all out of pocket. That's why I can only build a couple a year, because it's very expensive.
Wow.
Like to make a mold of one of the heads is easy, $350 to $400 just to make one mold. And
wow.
I got to get the mannequins, and I got to be as cheap as possible. Thrift storing, garage sales, and when I'm driving, I see trash. You got to be, yes.
And your daughter says, so do you make some of the clothing? Because, I mean, some of the characters, like, they have that one outfit that they wear.
Yeah, when it's super crazy, I'll just buy it off of Amazon or something. But
Gotcha.
yeah, we have to mess with it. And
Oh, interesting.
And what kind of horror icons can we expect to see out there?
oh, you can name them all. You got Jason, you got Freddy, you got Annabelle, you got The Exorcist, Freddy Krueger, all the main characters. They're going to be out there. Saw.
Oh, my gosh.
Name it, they're out there. Like I said, I wasn't going to almost do it again, so I sold a few of them. I had the David from Lost Boys. I had Jeepers Creepers with the big wings. I sold all those. I was like, I wish I wouldn't have sold
You're
them.
like, dang it. What is your favorite horror character?
Oh, definitely the King, Michael Myers and Freddy Krueger are my favorite.
Drew, what is yours? The horror person
Yeah,
over here.
I do. Man, I really love Michael Myers and Freddy, but I also like Leatherface from Texas Chainsaw Massacre.
Oh. So would you recommend children attend this? Or
Oh,
what is
yes,
like the age
definitely.
group? Okay, perfect.
Yeah.
So will you have scares out there? Or?
I'm hoping. We usually have 3 to 4 out there, and like I said, I'm taking volunteers if people wants to do it. But yeah, there should be
sign
a
up.
few of them out there, and it's fenced off and just little jumps, nothing big,
Nothing
not like
big.
a haunted house or anything.
Okay.
More of a view of the display.
Perfect. And so what is your favorite part about producing Nightmare in Hanover Court? I mean, it's a labor of love. Like it is something you have spent a lot of money on. It's something that you've invested a lot of time in. So what is your favorite piece?
Seeing the smiles and laughter of everybody's face out there, it makes you feel great. It really does. Everybody loves it. I get good compliments, and it's great.
Awesome.
It's nice seeing your neighborhood, your city, just everybody just loves it. That's what makes me feel good.
I love that. Everyone has a gift, and I love that you're able to share this holiday spirit. A different kind of holiday spirit,
Yeah.
but yes.
My plan is to make Christmas a horror Christmas too. One of these years.
Ooh, interesting. So stay tuned to that. Oh, that's so fun. Well, is there anything else that you want to share with our listeners? Just invite them to come out and experience your beautiful, I don't know if you would say beautiful, horrific creations.
It's beautiful.
It's beautiful. There's beauty. Yeah.
Just come on out and check out my props, and everybody's welcome. Just,
Is it free?
Yes, it is free to go in. I take donations.
Yes.
It is free, yes.
Awesome. Drew, Mr. Horror.
Yes,
Do
go
you
ahead.
have any other questions or anything that you want to maybe help share with our listeners? I'm definitely not the expert in this topic.
No, we covered favorite movies. You know, I'm just excited to see all the horror icons out there, and I can't wait to see Freddy and little jump scares here and there. I think it's gonna be a great time.
Another good thing is a lot of my props are from the actual live cast, so this makes them 100% actual.
Oh,
Like
wow.
the Reagan's from the live cast. I got the Hellraiser, the Pinhead, he's from the actual live cast, and Tim Curry is the actual live cast. Of them
From
out
It,
there.
yep.
Yep.
Pennywise.
So it's
Pennywise.
their face
Yes.
that was resculpted on there.
That's amazing.
What?
Yes.
Oh my gosh.
Yes.
Wow.
That's special. So how can people get a hold of you?
I got my number on the website, and you can find me on Facebook, TikTok, Instagram, just Nightmare on Hanover Court, and it's there.
Perfect. Okay, we'll tag that in the show notes and we'll share on social media too. But yeah, and so please, if you want to donate too, I mean, I just thank you for doing this for our community. I think
problem.
this is so fun and so special to be able, didn't want this to go, clearly also the mayor didn't want it to go away. So it's just so fun to be able to share this and your gifts and your talents. And I love that you get to do this with your daughter, Sophia.
Yes.
Hi, Sophia, if you're watching. Thank
It's
you.
my little baby.
Don't miss this scary event happening Friday and Saturday nights in October from 6 to 9 p.m. at Pecan Grove Park. Don't hesitate to reach out to Noel if you're interested in volunteering. You can find his contact info and where to follow him on social media in the show notes below. And don't forget, we've got a lot of other events happening in Rowlett this month. So first, every Monday in October in downtown Rowlett from 11 to 2 p.m., we're having lunch on the lawn. We have a variety of food trucks lined up for you to enjoy. And every Thursday in October in downtown Rowlett, we've got the Taste of Fall Farmers and Craft Market happening. And October 21st, we invite you to celebrate diversity in downtown Rowlett from 4 to 7 p.m. We'll have activities, performances, food trucks, and so much more. This is a very popular event that you won't want to miss out on. And finally, at the end of the month, on October 28th at Pecan Grove Park, we have our Trunk or Treat event from 5 to 8 p.m. So much fun. And if you're worried about missing out on all the fun events happening in your hometown, make sure you're following the City of Rowlett and Rowlett Parks and Rec on social media. Thanks for tuning in to this spooky episode of the My Rowlett Podcast. If you wish to suggest a topic or a guest, please email us at podcast@rowlett.com. Have a great fall, y'all.